we've got a question from Liam. I'm currently riding a 2017 Giant TCR Advanced 1, full carbon frame and Ultegra group set. However, it only has rim brakes. I paid £600 for this secondhand, bargain. I ride once a week, maybe less. Is it really worth upgrading to a newer bike which has discs? Thanks, Liam. Little Welsh flag emoji.
Liam the Taffy.
All Welsh people know each other, so you must know them.
Yeah, it's Liam.
That works, right?
Yep.
I think that's a fantastic bike. What's nothing wrong with that at all? 2017. It's modern.
There is no reason to upgrade that bike.
Except for the reason you would buy a new watch. If it makes you happy. Or if you do all of your rides in the wet rain in Wales, I can see why disc brakes would be nice.
Yeah, but if he's been riding that for a few years and he's like, well, it works.
Ignorance is bliss.
Then you don't need the disc brakes. The biggest issue with upgrading tech in cycling is it gives you a new expectation of what's normal. So, for example, once you start riding electric gears, you're not going to want to ride mechanical. You can, and you obviously will.
Yeah.
It's you can't necessarily have electric gears on every single bike unless you're really rich. But once you just go boop and everything just works, it's hard to not want it.
Yeah, I think that's a wicked bike. I guess if he was upgrading, he'd be selling it and buying a new one. If the budget, I would suggest instead, if there's the option, get a gravel bike.
Or as a second bike, an additional bike.
If you know, I feel like that's a logical progression for people who are looking at maybe upgrading from a road bike they've had for a while. Yes, I'm definitely into it. Yes, I love cycling. You're not going to be able to... A rim brake road bike off-road is not going to be very pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you're going to upgrade to disc, you can then suddenly get more tyre clearance. You can ride off-road stuff, and it opens up a whole new world of cycling. Like,
kind of depends where you are.
Gravel paths around, Wales. Where? Where would be the gravel paths? We did some.
Well, we know in North Wales there's bucket loads.
Loads.
South Wales, I don't think there's that much.
Mm.
Because obviously there's the Taff Trail, so it's basically old canal paths and the River Taff, which basically runs from Cardiff right the way up into the valleys.
Yeah.
But it's just, I believe it's just a path following the river.
So you could do it on a road bike?
I think you could for some of it, yeah. Chat to your mates, I guess. See what the options are. It's always, if the value is... If you're looking for a value proposition, a good space is a gravel bike, which you can also put smaller tyres on.
Definitely.
So it's essentially a gravel bike that is also a road bike if you want it to be, because then you've just got more options.
Yeah, totally.
However, if you don't have any issues with your bike and you don't particularly want to upgrade, then you don't need to. Disc brakes are cool, but they're not needed.